So hello friends, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. I welcome you all to another video of Superverse channel. So friends, in today's video we will discuss about Marvel Cosmology, which is very underrated in terms of scaling. So watch this video till the end to understand the entire cosmology. And if you like this video, then give a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you are new to our channel, then subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon. So without wasting any more time, let's start today's video. Let's go. Before starting the cosmology, I would like you to know the definition of a reality. A reality in Marvel means the collection of a universe and every associated realm of the universe. Universes of Marvel are based on Plato's theory of forms, which means the universes are the world of forms or Platonic concepts. These universes unfold into infinite level, and the Beyonder travels through these infinite levels and calls the multi-layered universe of Marvel as a unique multiverse. This is even confirmed when the reality of 616 was called a multiversal reality of 616. Now these levels of the reality are ascending levels, meaning they are higher than the previous level, and we know that the reality works on the levels of infinity, meaning that the gap between each layer is an higher infinity. In these infinite planes, the lowest plane is the underspace, which exists below the microverse. The underspace is an infinite higher dimensional region. Above the underspace is the microverse, which many people think that exists within the subatomic realms of Marvel, but actually the microverse is a parallel dimension to our own universe, which is an infinite small realm which is accessed through extreme shrinking. The microverse is Neoplatonic and it controls metaphysics. Above the microverse is a deep space, which is the space in which the physical universe exists. The physical universe on multiple occasions is stated to be infinite. In fact, the universe is so big that it dwarfs the abstract concept of infinity and extends up to absolute infinity. So the universes are infinite yet infinitely expanding. You might think this is a contradiction, but no, in Marvel even contradictions exist because Marvel has references to extend model realism, which means that impossible worlds with contradictions also exist, and it is shown in Marvel that even square can be circled, which is an impossible event. The galaxy of Marvel has the Impericom, which is called the Impossible Palace. It is a place that defies all logic and physics, which means that in Marvel, even impossible events that defy logic are also possible. Marvel universes also have infinite higher dimensional spaces. Now the superflow exists beyond the deep space and the physical universe. Superflow leads the universe to the astral plane. The superflow was created by the builders so they can maintain all universes, and hence each universe has its own superflow, and the superflow is the origin of all concepts, ideas, dreams and thoughts. Now within each superflow there is the in-between realm, which is the realm of the in-betweener, and this realm exists between all dualities and beyond all dualities. Now the superflow of each universe is contained within the crossroads of infinity, which is the junction of everywhere, and it is a distanceless, timeless realm, and this crossroads of infinity leads you to another plane of existence, which is the negative zone. The negative zone exists within the reality but at the backside of it. The negative zone contains the concept of dimensionality, and if you can control the negative zone, you can control all of dimensionality, as Dr. Doom once was capable of. And beyond the crossroads of infinity, which is the astral plane, the astral plane is an physical dimension which is layered over the universe. The astral plane is an abstract realm that connects every mind in Earth and is a part of the collective consciousness of Earth. Every single comprehensible thing can be weaponized inside the astral plane, from mathematics, concepts, emotion, and even narratives. The ideas and dreams of human are connected in every abstract way. Call it psychosphere, call it ideasphere, call it mass mind. At the level of astral plane, physics doesn't matter. This is beyond geography and beneath thought. The fight here is just a line between the real to the fiction, from the solid to the spirit, the level of demigods. The astral plane exists in a different order of reality beyond the concepts of time and space, and it is a huge storage room with everything that could ever be, or ever was, or ever is, all just being toys to it. Beyond the astral plane, we have the plane of gods, which is divided into two parts, the inner planes and the outer planes. The inner planes are those mystical realms that are a bit closer to the earth than the other realms, like Asgard for example. Also, Asgard is a realm which is beyond the infinite dimensional gulfs of the universe and is beyond the mortal concepts of space and time. And then we have the outer planes. Here we have realms which are a bit farther than the realms of the inner planes. Here we have realms like Dark Dimension, Mephisto's Hell, and other realms. Dark Dimension is a realm which has irrational or uncountable amount of infinite dimensions. Now this irrational amount of dimensions of Dark Dimension aren't a real physical dimensions but rather are illusions. Because everything in Dark Dimension is illusionary. Also, Dark Dimension is a place which is not a place, which means Dark Dimension has trans-duality, which according to character stats and profiles is 1A outer versal. And Mephisto's realm is a platonic realm because even ink here is platonic. Now the next layer is the Serpent Sea, which is above everything I mentioned, above the crossroads, the astral plane and other realms. This is the realm of Set, the elder god that fought Odin. Next we have the flickering realms. The flickering realms transcend the previous layers, more bigger than how they transcend the earth. The space outside the universes is the no space, which was utilized by the map makers to travel through one universe to the other universe. This no space is beyond all of space and time and very concepts of it. The universes have theory of everything. The quantum mechanics, Schrodinger's cat, set theory, absolute infinity, Jungian archetypes, Platonic concept, collective unconsciousness. Marvel has model realism, extended model realism, implicate order, and a universe is a perfect mathematical model, meaning it is a type 4 multiversal structure. Now beyond the inner and outer planes, we have an infinite more planes that are yet to be discovered by Marvel. Now all this which I mentioned is just within a single reality. Now as Watcher explains, no matter how small a movement is, even on a quantum level, it branches infinite more universes. Each dream creates its own universe, each newborn baby adds in infinite universes, and each possibility creates its own universe, and there are infinite possibilities in Marvel universes. And because of this, one single reality has more than infinite alternate versions of it which are parallel to it and are contained within it, which ultimately makes a universe a multiverse, and such multiverses are called as local multiverse. Meaning there are more than infinite amount of realities in one single reality of Marvel, and these realities are arranged in a hierarchical form, and we have seen this hierarchy in the X-Men run when Jean Grey shows Nate Grey the structure of reality. Nate Gray sees parallel Earths arranged above or below each other, forming an hierarchy, and this hierarchy was called a spiral. And at the top of the spiral, we have the brilliancy, which is perfection and the purest world compared to the rest of the spiral, and it views the rest of the spiral or the entire thing below it as complete darkness. And in brilliancy, there is no concept of space and time. Now, what is the difference between each spiral in Marvel? Now, as it was shown in the same X-Men run, the difference between the beings of the next spiral and the beings of brilliancy is the difference between the weakest beings of this spiral and the citizens of brilliancy. That should be an universal difference, since the weakest being of the spiral would be a dimensional creature, while the beings of brilliancy are at the top of the spiral beyond every realm, among which there are some outerversal realms as well, like the Asgard Dark Dimension, in between realms and others. So the difference between each spiral is an outerversal difference. So there are transfinite universes in Marvel that are layered or stacked over each other, extending across the conceptual infinity. Now Marvel follows the worlds within worlds analogy, where the universes are contained within larger universes, which are also shown as dreams existing within larger dreams or eternities existing within larger eternities, with the previous universe being contained within the atoms of the larger universe. As it is shown, when Bruce Banner travels through the atoms, he sees entire universes within it, and even when Silver Surfer went into an atom, he saw an entire universe, or even Doctor Strange saw an endless cosmos within the smallest of matter. This shows that the universes of previous are contained within the atoms of larger universes. It is further confirmed by saying that the universes in which they exist might just be an atom to the next universe, and there should be an infinite sets of infinite or transfinite such spirals in the Marvel multiverse, since they are transfinite universes, which makes Marvel multiverse infinite layers above baseline extraversal. Now, outside a hierarchy of universes exists the microverse, which, as I said, is a parallel dimension which can be accessed through shrinking through yourself. There is only one microverse in the entire multiverse, and by shrinking yourself you can access this microverse, and with the help of microverse you can travel to different universes that exist within your own universe. Opposite of microverse is the macroverse, which exists beyond the physicality of the entire multiverse, meaning it is beyond any extension of the multiverse, and it contains the entire hierarchy of multiverse in it. Now beyond the microverse we have the higher planes of the multiverse, like overspace, which is a metaphysical dimension, and it is a higher dimension and opposite of underspace. This overspace is a space where the lower beings can interact with the higher beings or the abstract entities. Now the microverse, macroverse, underspace and overspace are accessible realms, while the realms of abstract entities and the true magical realms or true mystical realms are inaccessible realms, meaning they are inaccessibly beyond everything I mentioned. Now we also have the dream time, which is a multiversal collective unconsciousness in Marvel. Amadeus Cho, who can understand a multiverse on its infinite levels, cannot even start comprehending the dream time, which shows that dream time is also inaccessibly beyond the multiverse. We also have the multiversal superflow, or the nexus of all superflows, which is the highest plane of all reality, a conceptual space where the abstract entities and concepts can make war without damaging the physical space, and the abstract entities exist at a transfinite plane of existence, meaning superflow as well exists at the transfinite level. Superflow is the dream space which views the entire creation as a comic book. Now, infinite such multiverses form a megaverse in which the infinite multiverses are stacked side by side, and there are infinite megaverses in the omniverse, and these infinite megaverses only exist in the first plane of the omniverse, and according to the writer there should be infinite planes of omniverses which are contained within greater omniverses. Omniverse views everything below it as fictional comic book panels, which is reality fiction transcendence. Now this omniverse is an infinite small fraction of the multi or omni-eternity. Every beings in the omniverse are just flickering thoughts in eternity's consciousness, and the entire omniverse itself is a figment of eternity's imagination. Now you might say that eternity is the omniverse, so how can it transcend itself? Well, you are wrong. Eternity is not the omniverse, it is the concept of omniverse or multiverse. Eternity and infinity are called the cardinal concepts of space and time. Not only eternity and infinity, every abstract beings are conceptual entities who cannot be comprehended by lower beings, and to interact with lower beings they manifest themselves and create embodies through the dimension of manifestation, and one such manifestation will be the omniversal eternity. But the entire omniverse would just be an infinite small part of true eternity. Now beyond eternity we have the mystery. The mystery is a name given by all living to the all realms that are beyond eternity. And this mystery is based on the Kabbalistic tree of life and its structures, as all living has made it clear in Defenders Beyond Run. Now the sephiroths of the tree of life don't have a dimensional gap as itself explained by Marvel. In fact, they have a larger gap because the lower sephiroth is just an emanation of the higher sephiroth, and the higher sephiroth is again emanation of an even higher sephiroth, and each higher sephiroth is a more primal and more fundamental world in comparison to the previous one. So this is an inaccessibly large gap between each sephiroth. The Tree of Life has a total of 10 spheres, among which only 5 have been discovered, and the lowest sphere is the Malkuth or neutral zone. Beyond Superflow and at the edge of eternity, we have the neutral zone. The neutral zone is the realm where matter and antimatter coexist, and it is the realm of predatory concept. And beyond the Malkuth is the Esod or beyond realm. Esod is a Hebrew word for foundation, which means that the beyond realm is the foundation of all cosmos. Beyond realm is an incomprehensibly featureless realm where even the multi-eternity is insignificant in comparison. The beyond realm is the engine room of all creation, and the Ivory Kings or the Beyonders act as the monitors of all existence. When Loki tried to encase a Beyonder with narratives, it was told that it is like an infinite being with finite boundaries, which show us that the Beyonders are beyond omniversal narrative or omniversal storytelling. Now between the Esod and Malkuth there is another realm, as we are seen that the defenders, when they go beyond eternity, travel through a void of nothingness and then reach the beyond realm. So what is this void of nothingness? Well, this void of nothingness is the far shore. This far shore is the farthest edge of anything and everything. The far shore is not the part of eternity nor the part of mystery. Rather, it is in between the eternity and the mystery. Far shore is the same place where the first firmament and other iteration stayed after their death. Far shore is the cosmic art of Marvel, which views everything below it as a dream, and all of creation below far shore is seen as comic panels to it, which is a reality fiction transcendence. Beyond the Azor, we have Tiferet, which is the White Hot Room or the realm of the Phoenix Force. The White Hot Room is beyond the Beyond realm, and even Beyonder admits that he is defenseless in front of the Phoenix Force, and the Phoenix Force can easily destroy it. The Phoenix or the White Hot Room is the fires of creation which caused the Big Bang, which created the entire cosmos. Now, the White Hot Room in recent comic was confirmed to be an extension of the Phoenix Force, and the White Hot Room is the white page on which the entire creation is created, and whatever you write here becomes real. Opposite of the Phoenix Force is the Tiger God. In Avengers No Road Home, it was said that the Tiger God is every dark thing the humans fear, and the humans, with the light of their story, banished this Tiger God to the outside. And the light which banished the Tiger God to the outside is the same light of the White Hot Room. This is also symbolic to the representation of the campfire around which all stories are told. And in Defenders Beyond, it is shown that the campfire is one of the very forms that the Phoenix Force has. Above the Tiferet is the Dart, the land of shouldn't be, couldn't be. It is the furthest place beyond reality, and the land of shouldn't be, couldn't be is just one of the many aspects of Dart. Above the land of shouldn't be, couldn't be, we have the land of could be, should be, from where the land of shouldn't be, couldn't be is seen as a part of comic strip, aka a reality fiction transcendence. And this is the place where all possibilities and impossibilities exist. The Queen of Nevers sees everything from here. The Dart also has a relationship with the Tiferet, as Queen of Never says, every what if can potentially become what is, and the force that allows the transition between one and the other is the flame. The same flame that reforged and recreated the Celestials, and Galactus says that this flame comes from the heart of mystery, which is basically the White Hot Room. Dr. Doom also describes the Dart as the stone that causes a ripple. It is the point where all iteration originate. Beyond Dart, we have the House of Ideas, which is the realm where the unity of divine exists. The realm of the one above all, the place where everything that was, everything that is, and everything that will be created exist alongside other infinite stories. But even House of Ideas isn't the highest realm of Marvel. The House of Ideas is basically the highest power that is accessible, and beyond the limit of understanding, there are things still higher. As the one above all himself says, House of Ideas is the place where the world of action ends and the world of creation begins. This is a reference to how the emanations of divine are divided into four worlds: the world of action, world of formation, world of creation, and world of emanation. And beyond the House of Ideas, there are an infinite more layers. As Loki says at the beginning of comic, no matter how big you are, there is always something bigger. Also, the Never Queen says that although she has traveled throughout the mystery, she will never see everything because mystery is infinite, which is followed by Clouds stating that journey through the higher realms never ends, not even when you pass through the final door of House of Ideas. Wait, did you really think the cosmology was over right now? Well, no, because there is something more. On the other side of Kabbalah, we have Qliphoth, which is intended to indicate the dark reflections of God. While Kabbalah is something beyond the omniverse, Qliphoth is the opposite. It is something intended to show something below the omniverse, the concept of hell. The lowest of the lowest layer of the Qliphoth is the Thaumiel, which is the dark reflection of Keter. Thaumiel is in a state where the unity is divided into conflicting forces. In this realm, one above all exists as the one below all. And recently we were introduced to the Unbeyond, which is the Sword of Pot. This is the realm from where the King in Blacks do their work. The King in Blacks are the opposites of King in Whites or the Beyonders, who are known as Ivory Kings. Same way the King in Blacks are also known as the Onyx King, who do their work from below the Omniverse, while the Ivory Kings do their work from above the Omniverse. And to access the Unbeyond, you have to fall from another realm, which is Limbo, the dark opposite of the earthly plane. Limbo is stated to transcend all realities and all planes of existence, and it is beyond all concepts of space and time. And with this, the Marvel Cosmology ends here. Now let's count how much layers Marvel is into 1S. Starting with the universes, it is high hyperversal to high outerversal. Then we have the multiverse, which is infinite into 1S. Then the macroverse, microverse, overspace, underspace. These all are accessible realm but still beyond the multiverse. Then we have inaccessible realms like the multiversal Asgard and mystical realms and the realm of the abstract entities. We also have the dream time and dream space, which is the superflow, which transcend the multiverse and view it as a comic book. Then there are infinite such multiverses in one megaverse and infinite such megaverses in one omniverse, and the omniverse views everything below it as comic panels. Now the omniverse itself has many layers, and seemingly there are infinite omniverses, and each omniverse being contained within larger omniverse. Now this everything I mentioned is an infinite small fraction of eternity, and eternity transcends the entire thing I mentioned. Beyond eternity is the mystery, but between eternity and mystery is the far shore, which also transcends eternity and views it as comic panels. Now the mystery, each layer is an inaccessible gap, and this is an infinite into infinite 1S scaling for Marvel, and with this the Marvel scaling ends here. I hope you all enjoyed diving deep into the Marvel cosmology with me. If you found this video a little bit of entertaining or mind-bending, please give us a thumbs up and share this video with your fellow Marvel friends. Before you go, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Until then, stay adventurous. I'll catch you up in my next video. See you in our next adventure.